Hello everyone, Chocolo Roberto here, yes, for another video review live. Yeah, so it's been a bit of a hectic couple of weeks because of the weather, so I must say it's played havoc with my schedule really with all this, but there we go. I mean, basically the weather has taken a turn for, I guess you'd say the worst, I guess, but maybe the best as far as the channel's concerned. It is noticeably cooler really today. I've not had to have my fan on to remain in solid form. Yeah, so basically it's been very, very difficult really. Just handling chocolate on its own would just be impossible really in my house. It's just been so warm. But today is noticeably cooler. It's about 4 degrees cooler according to the thermostat. Of course, it doesn't quite work because obviously there's different things like the lights involved and just people hanging around, stuff like that, just making it warmer. So it has been a bit hectic, has been a bit of a nightmare, but yeah, getting there eventually is the gist of it. So yeah, so hopefully hopefully we're back to normal soon. But I couldn't basically it has cooled, as I say. Outside it's a bit warm, it's a bit cooler, but inside my house it's still too warm to do to do chocolate reviews. So hi there, Sham, how are you doing? Hope you're doing alright. Just explain about the fact that it's still too warm to do chocolate reviews basically. So I'm still doing a biscuit one. Even though the weather's cool, it takes time for it to filter through my house and for the heat to dissipate. So it's just not gonna. I think hopefully next week we should be back to normal. Is the gist of it. But yeah, so another biscuit one. I could possibly do sweet ones, but again, it's just one of those really. So yeah, so we're still kind of where we were. But it's quite good actually to have this backup. Actually, it's worked out quite well because I've realised that there are ways of still carrying on basically, even if the weather gets the best of us. So I don't really know what I can do about it long term. I could install air conditioning and all sorts, have a dedicated studio, but we're talking a lot of money there, and yeah, for 1 or 2, maybe 3 weeks a year, it's probably not worth it. But who knows, climate change, this and the other, maybe something to think about going forward. But fingers crossed, for the moment we should still be okay. So so that's where we are. So I just thought I'd just go over that really, just to sort of say, it looks like things are getting back to normal as far as the weather's concerned. Hopefully next week we can do the Asda special like there was voted for a couple of weeks back now. But again, it is dependent on the weather, unfortunately. People have said you could refrigerate things, stuff like this, but the thing is, it's still going to start melting when I start handling it. The thing with refrigerated chocolate, it tastes slightly different. It does affect the chocolate to an extent, discolours it at least. I don't know what the answer is. Fingers crossed that the stash as well has not been affected too negatively by all the hot weather. The thing is, it's one of those, nothing I can do about it. So we'll just have to see what happens, I guess. But yeah, so I'm still doing some reviews in the meantime. I've got some basically in the backlog of reviews I've done. I had about 10 reviews that I'd not published, so I've been publishing them this week. I might still be able to review some things that are a bit more suitable to hot weather, let's just say, that I've got. So it might still be okay. Yeah, so basically should still be fine for normal reviews and stuff like that. Stash watch again is dependent on being able to handle the chocolate, so we'll see, and of course having a stash to review as well to look at, so there's things like that. But think about that as it comes to it. Might just do, we'll see how it goes basically, is the gist of it. So yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, yes, we're on a hot sham. Yes, it's a difficult one, isn't it? We'll still be doing something. There'll still be live views of some kind. I left it a bit late to publish this one because I was hoping that I could still do the chocolate review, and that's why I was a bit late announcing it really. But I should have probably, well, I don't know. I should have maybe just put it on and then just cancelled it and then replaced it with the biscuit one. But I was optimistic, but yeah. The problem as well, as I say, I've got like big, heavy, bright lights on as well, which obviously produce heat. So it's not just down to the weather. It's also so even if it's a relative temperature in the house, there's still the other things like all the electrical equipment and stuff like that that just adds to the heat. So I've got to bear that in mind as well. So it's not just about the about the outside temperature, it's the house and all sorts. So there we go. But yeah, so I've got biscuit reviews going on today. Not too bad. So I've got quite a few in the backlog to do, as I say, and they're not too bad ones actually. Not just like morning coffees and stuff like this. So actually, decent biscuits actually. So yeah, interesting one. Yeah, let's start this one I've had for a while, and I think I wanted to get this reviewed, never have done really. Now it is one that you meant to microwave, so hi Isaac, how are you doing? Hope you're doing alright, good to see you. Yes, good to see you. Hope you're both, you enjoyed the summer holidays by the way now, I think you're off school aren't you really, so yes, hopefully, I guess you and Chan probably be in that boat, so yeah, hope you're doing okay. Unfortunately, when you work like me, you've got to work all the time, so you don't. You got that to look forward to, honestly. But yeah, got these. Yes, Cadbury Crunchy Melts Oreo. Yes, Oreo cream or creme. Yes, I've had these for a while. Really, I mean to get them reviewed, just never quite got round to it really. They're quite interesting. You meant to sort of microwave them, I think, is the gist of it. Now, not going to do. I don't have a microwave actually. I don't actually own one. Yes, there we go. So I think does it actually say you meant to microwave? It doesn't specifically say actually. I think I'm sure originally they said you were meant to, but I can't see any instructions to tell you to do that actually. So I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe you're not meant to. I just assumed you were, but it doesn't actually tell you to do that at all. I'm sure I'd say in the originals, in the Cadbury ones, they did tell you to do it. I'm glad you have a nice time, Isaac. Yeah, and I hope you are too, Sharon, of course. Yeah, that's an interesting one, isn't it? So, let's see, let me see. I can't quite, it's not in a good, there we go, yeah. It's a bit difficult for me to read this, so I might be peeking around a bit. But yeah, per 100 grams, 515 calories, 28 grams of fats, 9.8 of which are saturates. Per cookie, 26 grams. 134 calories, so quite heavy for a biscuit, but yeah, 26 grams, but yeah, not too bad for compared to chocolate. 7.3 grams of fats, 2.5 of which are saturates. What have we got there? Yes, cocoa biscuits with milk chocolate chips, 12%, and a vanilla flavour filling, 25%. Does it have palm oil in there? I can't see it. They contain egg nuts. Not suited for vegetarians, it says. Yeah, palm oil, there we go. It literally says palm oil there. So you can see just there. Palm oil. Okay, yeah. There we are. Well, hi, Rick. Hope you're doing okay. Yes. Oh, dear. Yeah, I hope you're doing all right, Rick. Yeah, I hope, yeah, the weather's getting better. I've just sort of mentioned before, weather's getting better, but it's not good enough, basically, is the long story short, the TLDR. Yeah, and you're right, Sham, I've been a day ahead, basically. Because I didn't do one day I didn't do a review, basically. I think I just did a little update. I did the review for the next day, so they're actually a day ahead. Yeah. Well, palm oil, well, it's bad for the environment, basically, Rick. The gist of palm oil is that it's used for lots of food and for all sorts, but they chop down sort of like, well, they basically chop down trees in the Amazon or other places in order to grow palm. Now I'm not sure exactly, I don't know if it's just palm trees or it's some kind of derivative of palm tree or what. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but basically it's a plant, essentially, or a tree called palm. And yeah, and it's basically just it's an invasive species, I guess, destroys all the local habitats. Yeah, so it's one of those. Obviously farmers need to make money, and that's a way of making money. So there's a lot of problems there. Obviously, the answer is also to provide them with jobs to do other things. But obviously, when it's very easy and cheap to just rather than grow and more effective than growing something else, there's money to be had in palm oil, basically. So yeah, so that's the problem with it. So that's why it's a bad thing. It's not bad to eat as such, as far as I know, or there's nothing more about it. But it's just bad for the environment, basically. Yeah. So there we go, so that's it. Yeah, maybe one day I will, Sham. Yeah, maybe one day I will, but obviously I can't for the moment. But yes, Sexations, yes, I do like those. They are very nice. Yeah, so they are very nice. So yeah, hopefully at some point, I mean, yeah, they might be good ones to do, live roses and celebrations, Sexations, those sort of things. Might be quite a good one to do. Yeah, back to Cadbury, what can I say? The sponsorship's back on. Only joking, by the way, Cadbury don't sponsor me. Yeah, so, yeah, that's good. It's been a while. So let's, yeah, I'll tell you what, let's zoom down a bit then, shall we? So it might be a bit messy here. I've got stuff all over the place. Let's just go down a bit. Okay. But yeah, I hope you're doing all right, Rick. Hope the weather's a bit better where you are as well. It's been stormy in some places in the UK, but where I am, it's still pretty much the same, to be honest with you. It's just a bit cooler. There's a bit more clouds. That's about it. So I'll just adjust the camera now just to reduce the brightness slightly. I think I've cracked what the problem with all the focusing issues and stuff like that, well, not the focus, but the saturation issues is, and I think it's just when there's white and black in the same image. I think it just has real trouble with it. So if I lift it up like this, it should desaturate itself, and in fact, yeah, you can see it's done it already. So yeah, so there we go. Alton Towers. That's not bad. Yeah, very good. That'd be quite nice, Isaac. Yeah, I used to go when I was young. I've not been for a long time. I used to enjoy it, though. I'm not really a fan of rides, though. I must say. It was just too much for me. But I did like all the other things, like all the little, smaller things and stuff like that. Okay, so let's give these an open then. I imagine there's going to be lots of nonsense involved. So there we go. So you can see, yeah, just trying to see. They smell very nice, actually. There's a lovely smell coming from them, I must say. Really nice smell. Yeah, so there you go. You can see them there. Look quite nice. So these have been exposed to the weather, the heat of my house. Nothing obviously wrong with the chocolate, is there? There is chocolate in these, by the way, so it's not like we're not doing any chocolate. But yeah, so there we go. That's where we are. So maybe I do need a black plate. I did say about getting a black plate. Maybe I do, because then it wouldn't intrude with the background. Yeah, I'll look into it. I kind of changed my mind about that, but there we go. Hi, Joe. How are you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you're doing okay. Yes, long story short, weather's still pretty much the same in the UK, so we're not doing chocolate ones yet. But it's better. It's better. So it's getting there. It's more my house than anything else now, I think. But we'll get there. So there you go. So I've got these 6 of these biscuits. As I say, quite nice. They are called Crunchy Melts, but there's nothing about microwaving them like there used to be, I think, in the non-Oreo ones. So I'm not sure. They used to say microwave them to make them more gooey, but it doesn't say that. So that's interesting. So you can quite see here. They look quite nice, don't they, actually? I must say. Nice, and they feel quite soft as well. And I don't think that's... Well, if they did need to warm them up, the house has definitely warmed them up. Let's put it that way. Okay, so let's give them a bit of a measure then. Yes. I say he emailed me. Well, maybe well, the thing is, Rick, they're probably just more interested in viewership. All they'll be bothered about is that, how they can. Yeah, if lots of people watch my channel, then they'll be bothered, I think, is the gist of it, because they'll then try to send me freebies and stuff. I think, as accurate as I might be in the world, if there's not any money to be made from me, I don't think there'll be, yeah. But, never know. I mean, I've had a couple of things where some people... I did have someone from a TV channel here get in touch at one point in the comments. But I think it was just before the pandemic, so unfortunately, they were talking about sort of interviewing, I think, sort of YouTubers and things, But it was just before the pandemic, so unfortunately, I think anything would have been to it was just scrapped. So I did sort of like put them towards my email address, but I never heard anything. So it could have been a scam or something. It could have been, but you can usually tell when it is a sort of scammy type thing. But who knows? Right, 6.9, 7 centimeters, pretty much. Yeah, in diameter, not bad. Yeah, it's for Channel 4 in the UK. If anyone. So not a small channel. We don't have. We have basically 5 main channels in the UK, and then all the sort of satellite ones. Yeah, about 1 centimetre high. Yeah, not too bad. That's not including all the knobbly bits. It looks quite nice, doesn't it? I have to say, it does look pretty good. And there's 6 of them. There is a bit of flourish issues here. It's got the usual stuff where, it's just part of the course now, isn't it? Almost to the point where I almost forget about it myself, really. But you can clearly see. Well, you can't clearly see because of the image there, but you can perhaps see now. Yeah, so you can see how much far further across it goes down here, how much space there is, and that's not when it's flat, of course. But it's hard to get it just right, because obviously it is full of stuff when you do it, but you can clearly see there's a bit of gappage there. Yes, it's one of those. I wouldn't microwave them too long. Yeah, I don't think so either. Yeah, I think you're right, Rick. I think you're right. You need careful on ice. Yeah, they do look nice, don't they, Isaac? Yeah, I wish I could give you some. Sorry about that. You don't have the technology yet. Maybe one day. 3D print, so you could send something. It 3D printed it on your end. That'd be quite good. Yeah. So maybe one day I might do something like that. The thing is, it's everything's a mess and stuff like that. But maybe one day I'll do something like little behind the scenes videos and stuff like this. Yeah, who knows? Yeah, there could be something like that. But I think yeah, it's one of those. Yeah, it would be interesting to do that, I think. But yes, hope everyone's doing okay. As I say, it's great to see you, by the way. I'm sorry about the sort of short notice for this one. As I say, I was trying to sort of get it. I was being optimistic and hoping to get a chocolate one, but unfortunately not. Let's give this a bit of a snap then. Let's have a see. Yes, let's have a look. Ooh. So I'm just trying to be careful. Oh, there you go. So look at that. So it definitely has melted a bit. I mean, we are just at the right temperature, I think, for this. You can see it's one. I mean, it's not that warm actually today, as such, to the point where, I think I can slightly touch the chocolate. Yeah, I can actually. I can touch these chocolate chips, and there's no problem there. There's some spare ones in here, I think. Yeah, I really do need a black plate. Actually, I think that's the problem. In fact, they're not very melty at all. This is a chocolate chip here, I think. Anyway, I can kind of manoeuvre it a bit, quite a lot actually. It was more like a biscuit piece. Okay, you can see there's no chocolate on my hands. Playing Minecraft, you say? Yeah, you are a big fan of that one. And Roblox, isn't it, as well, Isaac? I think you seem to like. Yeah, so let's see if I can show you these. I'll move. There you go. So you can see there, when there's no black in the background, the camera doesn't saturate or oversaturate. You can see the detail of the plate. There you go, look at that. So quite a good filling here. It looks quite interesting as well. It doesn't look like your typical Oreo filling. So let's give them a taste. I think let's lift myself back up. So they are good biscuits, these ones. Not just like your, yeah, you sort of, as I say, your digestives and stuff. So we are doing some decent reviewage here. You know, I would like to have done. They are in the backlog. You know, they're just yes, increase the height, the lightness again. Yeah, do look very tasty, these ones. Yes. Yeah, maybe, Sham. The problem is I'm usually editing videos early on, so yes, it's one of those. But I do reply in retrospect. So if you do send me a message, I will reply to it later. Yeah, but it's but yeah, you know, unfortunately, it's not just about me though in the Discord chat. There's other people there as well to chat to. So you know, but yeah, I will come back in hopefully in retrospect anyway. Yeah, so if you just reply to a message of mine, it should highlight it for me. So yeah. So there we go. But yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I can't be there all the time. I've got to do the videos as well. That's the problem, Sham. So yeah. But yeah, so go there and as I say, just yeah, you know, if I'm there, I'll be chatting along and stuff like that. But unfortunately, I can't guarantee the times. Yeah, so all right, let's give this a taste. This has got a bit of a bit here that I had earlier that we just snapped off. So let's give it a go. Not bad, you know. I was expecting these to be pretty poor. I don't know why. I just was. Probably because of the Oreo branding and things, but they're actually not too bad. It's not, the creaminess is very different than the regular, typical cream you get in most Oreo products. You know, it's like it's very different. You can see it's different there. You know, if I kind of snap it, you can hear the chocolate chips from it. You can see it's like a liquid almost. And as I say, I'm not warming this up artificially or anything like that. These chocolate chips as well. They're pretty nice. They're quite cocoa-y. Yes. Yeah, honestly, God, I know you do have to be careful. Yeah, with what you give away and things. Yeah, it's one of those. I mean, you know, you do have to be careful. So yeah, so there will be at some points where yes, I just won't be answering some questions, as in they are just too, you know. But yeah, you do have to be careful. So yeah, so you joke about it, Rick, but yeah, you do have to wonder because there's obviously, you know, you just have to be careful what you give away because there's people who will just put, you know, 2 and 2 together and eventually get enough information. I have a lot of the questions people ask. And it could just be out of curiosity, is what do I do for a living and stuff like that. And to be honest with you, that's probably the furthest personal information I'll give away, really. You know, and even then I probably shouldn't, because you don't know what people can do with any information you've got. So yeah, you do have to be careful. And I would always advise anyone in the chat never to give anything personal out at all. I'm sure you know this, but in the chat, don't say anything personal at all if you can help it. You know, yeah, for instance, you know. So yeah, this is it. So I'd be very wary of that. Yeah. So just obviously, I'm sure you all know it, this and the other, but officially, yes, just be very careful. 6 feel like, oh yes, thank you very much, Joe. Yes, click the like button if you do like this, or you know, my reviews and things like this does help out tremendously, it really does. So thanks so much, Joe. Thanks for doing that. I always forget. Yeah, these are very nice. These, you know, yeah, very nice. That's finished quite good. I'm sure I had chocolate melts in the past from Cadbury, just the regular ones, and they weren't that great. I think because they were designed, now I could be wrong, but I'm sure they were designed to be melted in the microwave. These ones don't seem to be. There's nothing on it about doing this in the microwave. It's just melty. And it works a lot better as a result of it. I mean, it's quite a nice cocoa-y biscuit. Yeah. And the sense is, it's not overly creamy. It tastes a bit like an Oreo cream, but it's actually quite liquidy. So it does a really good job, actually. I do have a couple of... I'm a bit worried about dipping this because there's so much bits coming off it. Let's give it a quick dippage, though. In the hot drink. It's a very nice biscuit. It's a very nice biscuit. Very cocoa-y, and I like the centre as well. It's a good contrast to the cocoa-iness of the actual biscuit itself. These are really nice, actually. I was surprised. I was really expecting these to not be very good at all, and they're actually really good. Now we're not gonna, you know, they're not. I say really good. They're not gonna, you know, they're not the sort of the be-all and end-all of biscuits. But there's a nice crunch on the outside, so it's not really too soft. But on the inside, it's all melty, so it gives it a soft texture. So you get a bit of both, really. You get the sort of. It's as if you're having a soft centre or soft baked cookie or whatever, but you're not. So you're getting a nice crunch and the softness because of the centre. And the chocolate chips are not. They're quite. Are not really melty ones either. So they have a bit of substance to them as well. There's a bit of a I quite like these, you know. These are pretty good biscuits, yeah. I'm very surprised. Mostly having the other crunchy melts from Cadbury, I'm sure they just weren't very good. I'll say I think they were intended to be microwaved, so they could have changed the whole recipe now, made them all a bit softer. So I might have to go back to them. But yeah, they're very not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. I like these. Well, I think what should I give them though? You know what? I don't think it's really a 5 out of 5. It's close. I think a 4.5 out of 5. I think I like these ones. They're very nice. I think they do a good job of giving them not massively Oreo-like, but I think they do a good enough job of producing like the cream, giving that sort of sensation of having a creamy filling, but a bit different though, not just the same. Yeah, I think they're pretty good. I'm just trying to get them back in the packet. I can't get them back in. Yeah, those are pretty good, those. Yeah, I'd say, yeah, lots of filling, and it's nice, and it's a nice filling. It's not just a replication of the Oreo cream. Very good. I just can't get them back in. And you like the Fuse review, did you say, Chime? Yes, glad you enjoyed that. Yeah, it's a good one, that one, actually. Yeah, it's an interesting one as well. I'd like to do more Indian chocolate, really, sort of chocolate from India and things like this. I did have some requests a long time ago about them, and I never got round to them because it was just when I wasn't doing as many reviews, and I had a backlog again as well. Just putting them back in the box just so they don't go dry or soft, although that not matter. There we go, yeah, very impressed with those. I like them a lot. Hard to say why they're not a 5 out of 5, and they're just not quite, you know, there's probably just not enough about them to be a 5 out of 5, but it's very close, very close. Yeah, there should be, Sham, there should be. Yes. I aim to always do it if I can, so yeah. Now, obviously, the problem is, hopefully I'll get there quicker, but the problem is sometimes I can't publish it until it's uploaded, and it takes time to do that, so, you know, that's the problem, unfortunately. I've got a massive crumb issue here that I might have to just try and sort out. But yeah, so I might do some polls of it. I can do some polls here, so maybe at the end of it I could say which one did you prefer. So if, for instance, I can do a poll, I think it goes into the chat, so we'll see. So maybe I'll try it at the end of this one. So I said it depends how many people are there in the chat and things, of course, but we'll give it a go. Could just be, you know, if there's only 2 people left, whatever. But what I might try and do is at the end of the live reviews, I'll put a poll out and see which ones everyone preferred, basically, I think. So I might try and do that. So give it a go. Let me know if you think that looks all right. I might do a poll, say, do you like the idea of that? But yeah, so there we go. So as I say, there might not be too many people in the chat, but it might encourage more people in and stuff like this. Now, I could probably do with putting advertising in the chat sooner, earlier in the week, really. Yeah, it's just a difficult one. But yeah, you give it 5 out of 5. It's not coconut though, Joe. It's not coconut. It's what is it? It's a vanilla flavoured filling. Yeah, so it's not coconut. You can see. Vanilla flavoured filling, yeah. 25%. Yeah, so it's not coconut. It is nice though, it is nice. Oh, thank you, guys. That's very nice of you to say. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad you enjoy the channel, really am. It's really nice of you to say. I'm glad you support as well. I notice you always leave a comment as well, even, you know, so that's really much appreciated. I know you're just doing it to leave a comment half the time. It's still good to hear from you, of course, but it's really nice that you do that. So thank you so much, guys. It's very much appreciated. Yeah, I think YouTube's just a difficult one. They've got this algorithm. And someone was saying the other day that they just don't think it's possible anymore for channels just to make it big. You know, they think that part's been done now. I don't know if that's true, but it seems to be trying to what's the word? It seems to be in battle with like TikTok, basically. So they're promoting shorter videos and stuff like that. So who knows? I don't know if this channel ever really take off. It doesn't matter really if it doesn't, to be honest with you. But you know, in the old days, I think it was pretty much where it was very easier, I think, to get a massive following. And then once you've got it, you've got it. And YouTube will promote you, of course. But I think, now I think for me, for instance, I don't know if it'll ever get any better than it is now. You know what I mean? I think it's just, I don't know. We'll see. Basically, it looks like about 500 subscribers a year. The way it is. So it might go up. It might increase 50% every time. So it might be 750. Then it might be, yeah, half that against 1,100 or whatever it is. So I don't know if it will do that. I'm not sure. I'm not optimistic that it will, because looking at the stats, I don't think I'm getting that much more than 50%. What it would equate to 50% a year even now. So I'm not sure. But it's still an increase, so that's good. So yeah, so we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. So there we go. Bring back 5 cents. Honestly, it's contagious, isn't it? It's contagious. Yeah. Honestly. Yes. No, don't worry, Joe. Don't worry, Joe. It's one of those. It did look like coconut, didn't it? It has to be said. But yeah, Andrew will be upset. Well, I think he might be happy. He might be happy actually that someone's taken on his mantle when he's not here. So yeah. But yes, not the same. Now, yes, now we have a bit of Russian now, I think. Now, I have no idea what it says. Hopefully it's nothing bad. But obviously, if anyone wants to find out what it is, then let me know and we can determine it. But anyway, hello, I guess, is the gist of it. Honestly. Right, okay, so we've got another one product now. So it's got, Jammie Dodgers Magical Strawberry Unicorn Edition. Yeah, so I think these are actually the same as regular Jammie Dodgers, but you can see the design there. They've got like a unicorn on the front of it. Oh, he said don't, I see. Oh, sorry. Must have had a mental filter there, Rick, I see. Just so used to seeing Bring Back 5 centres. Yeah, fries 5 centres, I see. Yeah, you might not be happy then, you're right. But it serves you right for not being here, I guess. You should be here to promote the cause, shouldn't it? So there we go. Honestly. Well, the way it's going at the moment, I think they're not. As I say, it doesn't seem like they're bringing them back anytime. I mean, I would have thought they would have done by now, but we have had all the shenanigans going on, so maybe that's affected things. It would be great if they did actually. It does look like an exciting bar, so you know. Okay, so there we are. So we've got the nutritional information. 400 grams, 435 calories, 14.1 grams of fat, 6.8 which are saturates. So quite higher in calories compared to the other ones, that's for sure. Per biscuit, 78 calories. 2.5 grams of fat, 1.2 which are saturates. Yeah, so there we go. I think so anyway, really. Oh no, I was talking rubbish. Yes, 2 ones with 515 calories, yes. Talking rubbish, ignore me. Yes. Honestly. Yes. Okay, so there we go. Yes, anything else of interest on here? Let me see. Look, you see anything? Let's have a look. Any palm oil in this one? Palm oil, yes. It's a sustainable palm, but as I say, I would always take that with a pinch of salt as to what sustainable means. They could be offsetting it. They're still planting it somewhere. You know, I don't know. Shortcake biscuits with strawberry flavoured apple jam. Strawberry flavoured apple jam. Artificial colours, nope. Artificial flavours, nope. Hydrogenated fats, nope. GM ingredients, never. Or nada, it says. There you go. And non-believers. There you go. It says something about non-believers. I can't read that, unfortunately. Let's see. Store in a cool, dry place away from strong light and non-believers. Yeah. So it says once open, storing on, and then it just doesn't say anything. So I don't know what that's about. Yeah. Yeah. Once open, storing on, and then that's it. Okay. So if they've gone slightly wrong there. Ever been bitten? Ever seen? Even if you haven't seen a unicorn. We still love to hear your... Oh, there you go. There must be something underneath a flap, I guess. Oh, there we go. There is, yes. It was hard to see flap. There we are. Yes, once open, store in an airtight container. We still love to hear your comments or questions there. Burton's Biscuits. There we are. Not bad. Yes. Yes, nothing at the moment, Sam. Nothing at the moment. Yeah. Yes, not had anything. So this is my lunch, basically. Yeah, so they look quite nice, don't they, I think? You know, say going on like unicorn craze, magical strawberry, I think it's just basically... I'm sure they're usually strawberry, so it's nothing different than usual. 140 gram pack, suitable for vegans, suitable for vegetarians, there we go. Right, let's move down. Let's give them an open then. I don't expect these to be too much different than regular Jammie Dodgers. I think they're just going to have a special pattern on them, which is probably okay. You know. Let's have a look here. Let's have a see. Configure video. Just reduce the brightness a bit. Yeah, so maybe I do need a black plate or something like that. Just to get rid of that contrast problem I keep having, but we'll see. Yes. Interesting marketing. Yeah, well, unicorn, yeah, I don't know how it is in Brazil, Joe, but basically there's like a unicorn sort of, what would you say, what's that there? Something on there. There goes the calipers. There's like a unicorn fad going around, and it was mainly, I think it was, you know, I don't know. There could be. I think it was mainly sort of late teen, early sort of 20s women. I think that were kind of into it, but I'm not sure. I don't know. It's not my I don't know. I'm certainly not the target demographic, so yeah, I can't say. But maybe young girls as well. I'm not sure. I assume anyway. I'm sure could be some guys who are into it. You know, I'm not saying there's not. But from what I saw, that seemed to be the the target market for it. So it's a bit interesting. But yes, I don't know what it's like in, as I say, in Brazil if that was there. But it was a sort of fad for some time. You'd see sort of various clothing and stuff like that. So let's give these an open then. Oh. Yes, it seems to be quite tight. I can't get these out actually. I'm not sure why. It's a bit sticky on the bottom. I don't know why that is. It's just stuck to the thing, so I can't get them all out. So I can get them out. So they're quite. So yeah, okay. Let's see how many there are in here. It's kind of like a shortbread biscuit. So there you go. Here's one more. Okay, there we go. Right. So there's different designs on them. So Jammie Dodgers. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I zoom this. If I bring this up, you can see this how it desaturates there. So there's a bit, it doesn't look too. They look a lot redder on the camera than they do in person. Yeah, so I've not done any chocolate shopping, Sharon, because of the heat. So I've not done anything at the moment. Yeah, Lady Gaga, not too bad. It's not really my kind. Why does she do a lot of unicorn stuff? But yeah, I'm going to probably do some shopping this week, Sharon. But I've not done any. Yeah, just because it's just been too hot. I think it's not too bad. Jammie Dodgers, kind of like a rainbow there. Not quite focused in properly, but yeah, not too bad. So quite a few nice designs. I say the unicorn design. I think there's only two actually. Yeah, so I've got 2 rainbows, 3 rainbows. I assume it's random. I don't know, but and then 5 unicorns. So there's only 2 designs, 8 in total. Not too bad. So you can see, as I say, it does look a lot redder on the camera than it does in person. I think because of the camera's just the way it works, I guess. But in person, it doesn't look such a vibrant red at all. It looks more like an orange, like a watered down red, really. So I don't know. I'm not sure what to make of that because I say it clearly looks red to you there, doesn't it? But in hand, yeah, looking at it, it just looks like it looks a bit like a weak orange. Yeah. So. Yeah, bit of a funny one, that one. I don't quite know. You can see it looks a bit more like it does there, but even weaker than it does now. Interesting one, that one. Lady Gaga, though, yes. You can get Lady Gaga. Yes, the Oreo ones, can't you? Yes. I've seen those, yeah. I think they're just regular. Well, I think in the US or wherever, they are different, but I think in the UK they're very similar, I think. If I'm thinking of the same ones. Now, they are quite tight, this. You'll be hard-pressed to separate these. Because the jam really does... stick to, but the jam, there's not much jam in these, you know. If we can do it, breaks the biscuit before you break it. See what we can do, but I don't know if we can. Got a bit of a knife here, might try and chop along maybe. There we go. Oof, very stuck. It's just stuck. It's very sticky. Yeah, that's quite pink. Trying to wash that somehow if I can. Very, oof, dear me, that's not coming off. Hopefully that's the only thing we need to cut today, because that's that's not coming off the knife. So there you go, you can see that. So there's a little bit of an indent here. So you can see there, it's sort of indented to have the jam in, but you can see it doesn't go all the way to the edge. It's quite nice that there is a design underneath it. You can see the hearts do, yeah, that is in the biscuits. So you can see this, you wouldn't normally see that design. You see that's what it normally looks like. It's inside it. It's quite nice that they have that, isn't it? You know, yeah. So they do have a little design on the inside that you would never normally see. You see that little well there, but you can clearly see that the jam doesn't go all the way to the edge at all. So which is a bit of a shame. So you are getting lots more biscuit than anything else. So we'll do some measurements, shall we? Let's have a look. So about 5.6 centimeters diameter in height. The Jammie Dodgers, by the way, Joe, you might not know, but in the UK, I'm sure everyone else in the UK would know this. They're kind of like pretty much a good staple of a biscuit. You know, they're a classic biscuit. I'm not sure how it is with people nowadays. 1.2 centimeters in height, by the way, but it's very much, yeah, a sort of. It's just a biscuit everyone knows about. Yeah, that's it. Yes. Lady Gaga in the chat. That would be funny, Joe. Yes, Sharon. That would be funny. Yes. Yes, honestly, I certainly wouldn't complain, that's for sure. I assume it would bring a lot of people to the chat. But to be honest with you, it's nice just to have a nice cosy chat. So really, that's the problem. You've seen all the other in the sort of more I guess what you'd say, more established, maybe you'd say, YouTube chats where the people there's just too much chat going on, you can't keep up. I couldn't remember it, so it's down to super chats then, which is obviously great for monetary purposes and things. But it's nice to be able to have intimate chats like this, so I can actually chat to each of you individually like this, But yes, I think Isaac would be happy if Lady Gaga turned up. I think he must be a fan. In fact, hang on, before I go up, I'll just measure the Lady Gaga in the chat. Imagine that, honestly. Well, who knows? You never know. Could well be. I mean, I assume celebrities, when they go online and things, they do have an anonymous persona, so that they could just be in chats like this, and you would never know. I'm not saying they are, but you know, I mean, for all I know, Sham, you could be a celebrity in disguise. Who knows? So yeah, so I'd measure this without the calipers. So it's pretty much the diameter of this sort of this well is about 3.8 centimeters, but the jam itself is probably about 3.3, 3.4. Yeah, so I think a lot of celebrities, they do have like a front end, a sort of like a public face, like an public Instagram account, and then they have private ones as well. So they don't, so they do have, which makes sense. And then of course, I'm assuming if they just wanted to be out about in public, they just have an anonymous account where they're just called something completely different. That's why. Well, I imagine so. I don't know, but if I was a celebrity, I'm sure that's what I would do. Yeah. So there we go. Right. So let's just adjust the brightness again. I'm sure there's techniques and things that's well established, and you get advice from people on how to go about in public anonymously. Right, okay, so let's give one a try. So they look pretty nice, these, don't they? They're quite good designs. Yeah. Roberto, JD, Jammie Dodgers. Okay, let's give it a go. Well, there you go, Sham. You see, I can't. Yeah, I do have siblings. Yes, I'm not saying anymore. Yeah, yes. Which one of those? Yeah. So there we go. I do have other family. Yes. Oh dear. But yes, I was saying before, it's just how much public information to give out, really. That's the gist of it, isn't it? But I don't know. But yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yeah, look for getting. Look at this. Just tired this week. Been a very long, just because of all the heat. Not been able to sleep properly at all. But okay, let's right. Let's give it a bite. Let's give it a nibble. Let's give it a taste. Funny how it says it's a strawberry flavoured apple jam. Because once you know it's apple, you kind of taste it a bit more. You do taste something that's a bit like apple. Interesting. Quite yeah, it's quite nice actually, but it's very, very biscuity. I think you'd say there's more biscuit than anything else. So you do get primarily just a biscuit taste, that sort of shortbread biscuit. So quite crumbly. I think short at least means crumbly is the gist. I think. I've always assumed that's what it is, but yeah. So It's not bad. It's just for me, there's too much biscuit, so it takes away from the jam taste. So Vince, if I ate this one like this, with the jam out like that, let's see. Crescent moon now. My jam is sticking all over my teeth and things like this. Oh, thank you so much, Alex. It's very nice of you to say. Honestly, you do make me laugh. Yes, but yeah, thanks so much, Isaac. Thanks for your support, by the way. It's very much appreciated. But yeah, honestly. But yeah, it's a very interesting product, this one. Very which as I say, it's sticking all to my teeth. It's very very, very, very sticky, as I say. Not too bad. I just think it's too much biscuit. You know what I mean? I think that's the problem. It's always been my problem with Jammie Dodgers, really. Just too much biscuit. It just means you can't taste the jam as much, which is what it's all about, really. But they are a classic recipe or design. I don't think they could ever really change it. They are what they are, basically, is the gist of it. But for me, there's just too much biscuit. As I say, you can see the sort of the impact, well, the area that is actually jamming the biscuit as well. So there's not much of an area, Yeah. So it's just, as I say, mainly biscuit. Let's give one a bit of a dunk then in the old coffee. Let's see. Yeah, no, thanks. Yeah, I'll say thanks everyone for your support, by the way. Truly appreciated. I don't want to always say, if I say it too many times, whatever, but can't say it enough. It is very much appreciated, all your support. So thank you so much, as I say. And yeah, hope you enjoy the channel, as I say. And always great to hear from you. Any feedback, anything like that, always great. Right, so give us a bit of a dunk, see what effect this has on it. Not much. And it's still roughly the same. It doesn't really soften it too much, to be honest with you. They're okay biscuits for me. They're just a bit too. They're just a bit too. Bit too biscuity. Basically, there's just not enough jam, or there's too much biscuit. One or the other for me. I mean, they're okay though. They're quite a nice design. Yeah, more intel. Yes. I know. Yeah, honestly. I know. Yeah. I know, yeah, there is that. Really, yeah. I mean, that's the way it is. Really. You've just got to. I mean, I doubt that's what's going on here. But obviously, you do have to be careful because over time, people can paint a picture based on lots of small information and being up to something big. So you do have to be wary of that. So I am wary of giving too much out, But obviously, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where you draw the line on that and what you can and can't. But obviously, you've just got to be careful, I guess. Yeah. So. Yes, the Merry Mint ones, they are in the list. They are in the list. Yeah, I'm going to do this probably as a proper review, I think, Sham, because I've done the others like that, the other Maryland ones, so I want to keep them in the same series, basically. But they are in the backlog, yes. So, yeah, I think for these ones, I think, long story short, 3 out of 5. They're okay, just too much biscuit, not enough jam. And I think that's the case for most Jammie Dodgers. They look quite nice. I like the designs on these ones, but... that's all it is. It's just a sort of fancy design. There's nothing really else about this product, really, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's any different from a regular Jammie Dodger. It's not a different taste. They're all strawberry. I don't think they're raspberry anyway, but it certainly didn't taste any different. It might be there's a chance they might be raspberry, not strawberry, but I'm quite sure that they are strawberry. But they didn't taste particularly different, so I don't think. Some crumbs all over me. Yeah, so it's one of those. So they're okay, these ones, they're okay. But I just think there's too much biscuit, And I think that's going to be the problem always with Jammie Dodgers as far as I'm concerned. Just too much biscuit, not enough centre. So there we go. Yes, worst chocolate. The worst chocolate is probably the Vegemite one. I've reviewed this, Isaac. It was one I reviewed a long time ago. It was Vegemite dairy milk from Australia. So imagine Marmite in dairy milk. That's pretty much what it was. And it just was not pleasant. I don't like Marmite. If you like Marmite, you probably would love it. But I'm not a big fan of it. Wasn't great. A 5-hour video, Sham. Honestly. Why 5 and not 4? I don't know is the answer to that one. Probably not. Unless it's for charity or something like that. I don't. It's just too long, I think. Yeah, I think it'd be too long to do that. But who knows? I do quite long ones sometimes. But I think my videos tend to be quite long as it is. I'm not sure anyone would want them to be too much longer. Yeah, it does sound like you're a fan of Marmite either, Isaac. Yeah, I don't think you would like that one. Yeah, it wasn't a pleasant experience. I had a Turkish pepper phaser bar as well, which I gave a favourable result at the time, but I think in retrospect I shouldn't have done. It was just a very strong, fiery licorice in chocolate, and it was just too much. Yes, it wasn't nice, that one, really. I mean, it wasn't as bad as the Vegemite one. That wasn't pleasant either. I don't mind licorice sometimes, but this one was too much, and it was spicy and hot, and it was just, yeah, it wasn't for me. Yeah, so right. Well, speaking of Maryland, though, we do have these ones, Shan. Yes, so yes, birthday cake minis. Yeah, so Maryland cookies birthday cake. Look at that. So I think it's just basically Maryland cookies with a colourful set of ingredients. Special edition mini bags. There we go. Yeah. Any interest on these? What do you think? Okay. It's quite an interesting one. Just typical sort of packaging. But on the back, what does it say? What does it say? Mini cookies containing coloured sugar pearls. There we go. Yeah. You don't add any artificial colours or flavours, no sweeteners, preservatives or hydrogenated fats, no GM ingredients. Right, so per 100 grams, 495 calories, 20.9 grams of fats, 10.3 of which are saturates. And per serving, per one bag, 98 calories, 4.1 grams of fats, 2 of which are saturates. Roberto's Biscuits again, so they're the ones that make all these biscuits, and they made the Jammie Dodgers. I think they did anyway. Did they make the Jammie Dodgers? Yes, they did. Roberto's Biscuits. Yes. And then Did they make these ones? No. Yeah, they might make these ones. Morris Mondelez UK. Sometimes Burton's make them for Mondelez. Just see if it says anywhere. Yeah. Sometimes. Not always. Yes, so there we go. Jaffa Cake Bites. You don't like those, do you? Do you not a fan of Jaffa Cakes? I quite like those. They were quite nice, Isaac. Yeah, I quite like them. Just watch the same one 3 times, Vicky say. There you go. That might be a solution, Sham, unfortunately, yes. But there we go. Well, I could do like a series of them all together, perhaps. Can you do more update videos? Yeah, possibly. It's one of those. It's yeah. I possibly will do actually, Sham. I'm looking into things like that because yeah, I think people enjoy those kind of things, don't they? So it's nice to see a bit what's going on. I was trying to put them as exclusive for members, really, but we'll see what happens. You know, yeah, I might try and do them because it's quite nice to do them. I think it's a good way of keeping in touch. Yeah, okay. So your cold dry place. Lotus Biscuits. It's the end of pack. There's much more to say. Any palm oil in this one? Palm fat there. There we go. So it does have it. Okay. Alright, so I think we should give these an open. Then I'll move the camera down a bit so we can see. I just don't know the bites weren't amazing. I didn't dislike them. I wouldn't say they were my worst thing ever, though. You know. But yeah, honestly, but yeah, you know, yeah, for you to not like them that much. Yeah, I mean, they weren't my favourite. They weren't that great. I thought they were, you know, yeah, I'd rather just have a Jaffa Cake, I think is the gist of it. Yeah. Okay, let's give these an open then. Let's see if we can. That's what's open. I think it's like crisp packets, I think. Apologies for the noise. There we go. So we've got a few bags in this. 6 mini bags it says. Let's just check there is 6. Not very easy. Okay. Yeah. There we go. All empty. So 6 bags in there. 6 mini bags. Just check. Oops. Right with it. Okay. Yeah. So 6 of them. We got 6. Favorite chocolate bar. I really like. Well, there's a few I quite like. I like those Ghirardelli dark chocolate cherry ones. I quite like. I like peanut butter Kit Kat Chunkies. I like those a lot. Reese's Sticks. Quite a few that I quite like. Really, I'm going to do a top 100 or top so many chocolates of all time at some point. I'm hoping to do it this year. So yeah, we'll see what happens then. I guess. Yeah. More showdowns, possibly. Yes, might do. Yeah, I was considering. Yeah, maybe I will do. Yes, yeah, maybe we'll do Sharon. I did have one in mind for Lidl and Aldi as well. So I did have one in mind for those. So maybe I could do them with the chocolate. You know, from the sort of chocolate from own brand stuff, things like this. Maybe I should have done that really. Yes, Maryland cookies. Yeah, there we go. So we've got an individual pack here. Nothing too excited to talk about. Just got the same sort of information on the back. Yeah, we should give it an open then. So they are very small ones, these. Just move these away. Yeah, do you like the showdown ones? Maybe I should do more of those. Could be interesting. Yeah, let's have a look. It'll just take a long time, so it might be good for live videos, maybe. As you can see there, there's not much in here. Okay, so about 6 biscuits in each, it seems. I'll open a couple of packs just to check there are 6 in each. So we have 6 there. Yeah, ooh, there's 7 in this one. So not quite consistent. There's 7 in that pack. So you get 6 in some, 7 in others, which is quite, percentage-wise, is quite a difference. Mint Limbours, you said, do you favourite? Yes, I have, yes. I'm not a big... The Lindor ones, do you mean? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of. I mean, I don't mind them, but I like the smaller ones of those, Isaac. They're a bit too big for me. They're a bit too. sickly, basically. That sort of, it's not the mint side that I'm not, you know, it's more the inside of them. It's just too much that creamy centre, and it's just a bit too much for me. But I do like them, but I don't. But they just say just a bit much. Right there, Joe. Good to see you back. Good to see you back. Just doing these birthday cake Maryland cookies, minis. They're about 3 centimeters in diameter. It's a bit about 7 millimeters high. It's a bit rubbish the way one pack had 6 and one had 7 in. I think that's, you know, a bit disappointing. All right, but yeah, can we snap one of these in half? Just about. You can see that sort of there are little bits of things in there. Have a look, but they're not massive pieces. They don't look particularly fabulous, but there are colourful pieces in there, and you can see this one, you know, pink, green, white, I guess, like an off blue, an off white. Interesting, yeah. Well, yeah, it's like an off blue. It looks like it's meant to be blue, but it's actually like a, yeah, I don't know, odd one. All right, let's see. On the front, I think it did have blue on it, didn't it? Yeah. So they're meant to be, well, they're sort of blue. It is meant to be that colour, I think. It has that sort of off whitey look to it in that example there. Okay, interesting. Strange colour, but there we are. Yeah, so are you working today, Joe? Is that what it is? Or are you just busy? Let's give these a taste. Yeah, so, interesting one, these. But yeah, maybe we'll do more showdown ones and stuff like that. We have to see. It's a good idea, that sham, really. Might have to try and look into that. Just one of those, yeah. It's just, yeah, I don't know. Have to have a think about that one. Good idea, that. Good idea. Could be good for the live reviews, that. Do some versus videos. Yeah, just how you do it, though. I don't know. Yes, I'll have to think about that. What best to do. But yeah. Mini egg reviews, you like them? Oh, thank you, Sham. Yes. Oh, I'm glad you enjoy those ones. Yes, I did the tier list of mini eggs. I don't know if you saw that one. Yeah, it was a good one, that one. Just busy, Joe. Ah, so yes, no rest for the wicked. That's what they say, Joe. Oh, well, thank you for taking the time to coming out to the chat as well. Yes. Saturday after lunch, always like that. I see, okay, yeah, I see. Honestly. Yeah. Oh, well, this is keeping you on your toes, I guess. Oh dear. Well, let's give these a taste. Yes, I'd ask you what you do, Jab. I just feel, I know you're in the nutrition and stuff, but obviously based on what we talked about before, yeah, I don't know what to prompt you to be giving personal stuff. So I do apologise. Yeah, I don't know, but as I say, one of those. Not that I'm not interested. I'm just don't want to be hypocritical now. But I did remember you said it's a nutritional area that you're into. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. Let's give this a taste. Let's do it. Not bad. Also a bit of a sort of candy twang in there. Quite a shortbready biscuit, a shortcakey biscuit or shortbread. I'm not sure. A bit like similar to the Jammie Dodger in a way. Actually, similar, not the same. Not too bad. Let's try giving it a bit of a dip. They're not too bad, these ones. I think because of the smaller size, it works quite well. The dunked is pretty good. It makes them a bit softer. Like a typical biscuit, really. More ways, more features, Chad. Yeah, well, yes, I know. It's one. Well, to be honest with you, Sham, there's quite a lot already, really, with the Discord and the chat. So I don't know if I could have any more, really. I mean, I do apologise I'm not there all the time, but of course that's the way it is, unfortunately. What with having to work and do the channel itself, I just can't do everything, unfortunately. But that's what's special about these live chats. There are ways to actually, interact and things like this in real time, and also in the premieres as well. That's why I do them, really. But yeah. So maybe in time I could do more and more of them, but it's just a case of, unfortunately, what with having to work full time, there's just not enough hours in the day, unfortunately, to do it all. I just can't physically do much more, and I can only review so much as well. Maybe I could try, but I've got to have a bit of a downtime from it as well, so there we go, it's one of those. And the live 4 hours, probably, we're about halfway through pretty much. There might be another 45 minutes, something like that. I think so, yeah, possibly something like that. maybe a bit shorter, I'm not sure. But so these ones are pretty nice. Maryland biscuits normally, the chocolate ones are not a bit underwhelming, I found, but these ones, I mean, you might be down to the size of them being quite small. So they have quite a high proportion of filling to the size, a high percentage. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're not the best biscuits in the world. They're certainly not as good as those Oreo melt ones. They're nice though. Yeah, I think they've got a nice sort of look to them. They look quite nice. They're quite they say they've got quite a sort of like a subtle sweety taste to them. I think you'd say it's a subtle candy-like taste to them. They look okay. A bit disappointing that one of them had 6 in and one of them had 7 in one of the packs. I think that's a bit rubbish, really. But yeah, one of those. I think for me it's probably 3.5 out of 5. I think they're not too bad actually, and I think they're pretty. I think they look pretty good, and they're pretty crammed full of filling, as I say, which I think is more down to the size of them. Not bad at all. Yeah, I think 3.5 out of 5. I think is probably about right, because they're not just going to set the world on fire as far as biscuits are concerned, but they're pretty good. Yeah. Chocolate shopping logs. Yeah, it's just chocolate shopping log. I can't say chocolate shopping logs. Yes, it's a good good idea. That is. It's one of not sorry, Chime. No, getting names wrong all the time. Moment today. It's good idea that one. It's one of those I considered it. It's just a bit difficult because obviously, I don't know. Yeah, it's one of those. It's one of those. Yeah, is the answer. I might look into doing that. I might film about it because that was what I was doing with Discord really as well, to post the photos there. But then I do Stash Watch as well. So I don't know. It's a difficult one to sort of look at this. That's quite funny. It's all fused together. Looks a bit like a snowman. I like that. It's a bit weird, isn't it? It actually has physically pushed itself in there. It's weird. That one's like spherical at the bottom. But at the top, it's the top one, so it's very strange, that one. Interesting. Interesting one, that one. Yes, music on your Alexa, see? Kiss FM, does that include Lady Gaga by any chance? Obviously. Yes, yeah, chocolate shop. I mean, it's one of those, Shama. I need to sort of, it's hard to sort of know what to do and what not to do and where to draw the line, and just trying to do all the reviews and stuff like that. It's just difficult to do them all, but it's something I'd like to consider. I think, as you say, it's doing more sort of like little updatey type videos and things. That'd be quite a good one to do, just something like that. But I don't know is the answer. It's just very difficult to, fit it all in. Chocolate hotel shop. Have I been to it? The Hotel Chocolat. Yes, I have been to it. Not for a while. It's quite a nice place, and they give out little samples sometimes as well, so that's pretty good. They are quite. You like it, Isaac? It's very expensive in there. That's the only thing. Okay, let's have a look. So we've got right these ones then. Yes, quite interesting about these ones. Yes, look at this. Lotus Biscoff and Go. Biscuit spread and breadsticks. Look at that. Yes. That I've reviewed as a member video the Biscoff spread. It's basically liquid Biscoff, that biscuit, those sort of caramel biscuits, speculoos biscuits or what have you. Very interesting, these ones. Love the taste. 71% caramelized biscuit spread and 29% breadsticks. Ingredients: biscuit spread 71%, caramelized biscuits 58%. Yeah. Any palm oil in there? We usually do it now. No, it just says rapeseed oil. Oh no, it just says vegetable oil there, palm. There we go. These are very exciting, these ones. Very excited for these ones, yes. Lotus Bakeries Belgique, from Belgium, I guess. Yeah. I think there's much to be said. Look very exciting, these ones, yes. Yeah, honestly. Yeah, see. Let's go down a bit and let's see. Okay. Right, there we go. Right, okay, so I'll just adjust the brightness a bit. Okay. Yeah, this is all pretty interesting, these ones. I was don't know whether to review these separately or not, but I think they look quite nice. Let's give them a bit of an open. Let's see. Oh, yes, look at that. Oof. Yeah, it's a nice I guess it probably doesn't look the most appetising colour in the world, but I guess that's the way it is. Yeah, so you can see here, got quite a few breadsticks. Did it actually say breadsticks? I mean, didn't it? Oh no, yeah, breadsticks. Yeah, so they are actually breadsticks, which is unusual. You think they'd just be biscuit type things, but okay. So breadsticks, I assume, are just the kind of things you get in restaurants, aren't they? It's a bit. So how many do we get? 8. Looks like we get 13, I think. Don't know if that's how many you always get, of course. Not sure. Did it have any calorie information on it? I don't know if it did. What's here, isn't it? If I could show you now, might go upside down. Yeah, I don't think it does. Let's be careful that the that the spread doesn't drop out. Let's have a see. Yeah, it does slightly. Let's just be careful of the thing for energy. Yeah, so 535 calories per 100 grams, 28.8 grams of fat, of which saturates 6.5. There we go. Yes, 3 samples. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was in there long enough once, Isaac, to where I got about 2 different samples. I think they just kept coming around, so it was quite nice. Yeah, yeah, honestly. Right. Okay. So let's right. Yeah, so about 7 centimeters long, these breadsticks. What it's worth? 9 of them, about 7.5 millimeters. There we go. Okay, yeah, and I think measurements here, just for this to see, about 5 centimeters in diameter. This well. Yeah, and you can see it's not quite full. I think you can see it from the top anyway. Yeah. The depth of it, about 3 centimeters deep, just about. Well, let's give it a taste then. Let's give it a taste. Let's set myself up. I'm say quite excited for these ones. We do look quite interesting, these. Yeah. Let's have a look. Okay. I'll say I will do a poll at the end and see which one was your favourite. I mean, I don't think there's many people in the chat officially. I think people do watch, but I don't know whether it actually officially says it because of privacy reasons. If you don't want them to, so I think that's why sometimes I don't know for sure. Hi QP, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's good to see you. Glad you could make it. We're just reviewing the Biscoff and Go breadsticks and biscuits. Yes. So I'll probably do at the end this little survey, just a little poll. If it works, you can do polls, it says, just to see which one everyone's favourite was. So you might not have seen it, but yes, glad you're here. Okay, so let's give this a bit of a dip. Hope you're doing alright. Hope you're having a good Saturday. We're just doing a biscuit one again because of the heat. It's still a bit too warm to do chocolate, but we're getting there. Getting there. Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Not too bad at all. Yes, just biscuiting it to the max. You brought some snacks as well. If you brought anything nice. Oh, I'll see. So you don't get too hungry and watching me. Yes, this looks very interesting. It's Biscoff's biscuit spread, basically, with breadsticks. Peanut butter, yeah. Imagine that if it was. Imagine that, Joe. Imagine that. Yeah, imagine that. It's basically, so Biscoff is like a sort of speculoos type biscuit. So that means roughly cinnamony type taste. Very much a classic biscuit you normally get in hotels in the UK or just abroad anyway. Half melted Maltesers, yeah. I am a bit worried as the state of all my chocolates, So there we go. But we'll see how it goes, I guess, in the coming review. I'm sure it still tastes the same, but it might be all a bit fused together in some respects. I'm not sure, but there's nothing I could have really done about it. So even picking it up to move it to a cooler place and stuff would have had detrimental effects, I think. So yeah. So there we go. Okay, let's give this a taste. Yeah. So there we go. Ooh, wow, it's very thick. Yeah, look at that. Ooh, yes. Let's give it a go. Move the place a bit closer. It's very thick. The yeah, very thick. The Biscoff spread. Very nice though. It's very I would say though it's a bit taken aback or a bit the breadsticks mean you can't taste it as much as you would have thought. Okay, right. See, chocolate's completely melted, but after you got cooler. Good, yes. That's good then. So it went back to normal, did it? I think that's probably the case. I think it will go back to normal. If you just don't manipulate it too much when it's warm, I think you'll be okay. Yeah. It's very much just that liquid Biscoff, but the problem with the breadsticks, you can mainly just taste the breadsticks. I know breadsticks don't have much of a flavour, but they basically do just mean you can't taste the Biscoff. It's very Biscoff's quite a strong taste, but it kind of liquefies in your mouth very quickly and disappears. And then you're just left with chewing a breadstick, basically. So it's a bit of a strange one. China pound and cheap brand Maltesers. Yes, I have. The white ones I've tried. The white ones, Isaac, I did try. I think I reviewed them as well. I did think, because the white ones didn't go quite so well, white chocolate with the malty taste. I didn't think so anyway. I know some people really want that, but yeah. But yeah, interesting on this one. Yes. Let's see. This one, it's yeah, it's very interesting on this one. It's as I said, the Biscoff. I must say it's got like a sort of cinnamony taste. But I think it doesn't seem to work with the breadsticks really. It's quite a strong taste, Biscoff normally, but I don't know. I just seem to be left with breadstick really. That's the problem with these. I think you had like a chocolate one, or even just a. Why does it not have some kind of Biscoff? You know, biscuit stick thing. Why does it not have that? Why is that not in it? Surely that would make the most sense. I know it might snap a bit, but you could. I'm sure you could make it a strong biscuits or something, or have this with Biscoff on it. I don't get it. Yeah. So you like those, do you then, Isaac? Yeah, they are pretty nice, as you said, and quite cheap as well. But so the white ones though, I think were a bit too much. Yeah. I'm not sure at the moment, Shan. We'll see. It depends on the weather, basically. The weather seems to be improving for it as far as getting cooler, so it could well be on if I buy more stuff as well. Yeah. But yeah, I think this one's yeah, it's a bit odd. It seems a bit of a missed opportunity, I think, really. Let's just give it another go. Get a massive amount of Biscoff. Yeah. It's just too weird. Yeah, and you think so too, GQP. Yeah, it just seems a bit of a missed opportunity. I don't know why it's breadsticks. Maybe it's because it's meant to be spread on bread. Yeah, it's a Biscoff spread that goes on bread, presumably. I don't know, it just doesn't seem to work. The other problem with these is you almost seem to tend to run out of breadsticks, but you seem to get enough breadsticks in this case. But I just think it's a bit of a strange one. Let's see, you've got all these ones. You had, what was it, 12 do we have? Yeah, as a product, I'm not too keen on this. I think it's just a bit. I feel like you might end up with just too many breadsticks, actually. Yeah, maybe Joe. Yeah, something a bit interesting. I think it's just more. To be honest, I don't dislike the breadsticks. It's just the fact that I think it's more that they just can't taste enough Biscoff. Really, I just think it's. I don't know. It's just not really. I don't know. It's just not a strong enough flavour. It just disappears in your mouth quick. It melts in your mouth and then just goes where you're still chewing breadstick basically. And I don't mind. I'm not don't dislike breadsticks really. Yeah, it's just the fact that I think I'd be more after the Biscoff taste, and I think that's what's missing really. Well, it is there, but it just disappears. I say you just end up with breadstick. So yeah, it's a very odd one. I feel like the biscuit itself, as I said, the breadstick should be made of something with the Biscoff taste basically. At least to sort of give you the impression that you are tasting Biscoff, even if you're not really. It's more the breadstick, So yeah, it's one of those. I think for me it's probably, yeah, I think it's a bit of a low one, and I think it's probably 2 out of 5, that one. I think it just doesn't really work. It's just a product that doesn't. It's not unpleasant or anything. It just doesn't really work. It's a shame, that one. All right, Divinus, yeah, good to see you back. Yes, hope you're doing well. Yeah, good to see you. Yeah, just reviewed basically Lotus Biscoff spread with breadsticks basically, and it just didn't quite work. Just basically the Biscoff and the breadsticks, just a combination didn't quite work very well. The breadsticks sort of stayed in your mouth longer, and you ended up just eating breadsticks while the Biscoff spread just disappeared basically. So yeah, Biscoff spread's quite nice. But I don't know if it works as a product really. I don't know if it's strong enough on bread and things for the same reasons. So yeah, a bit of a different one. Yeah, you're probably right there, QP. It's one of those, isn't it, where yeah, just a bit. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, it's an interesting idea, I guess. It's a bit like those. What do you call? I can't remember. They call it Choco dip. Is it called Choco dips? Or something? There's one they used to. They've still. I think they're made by KP. I think when you have like a. I guess it's like a breadstick and a chocolate dip. I think the chocolate might be a bit stronger taste. I think might work a bit better, but I guess it's a similar thing. I think for me though, you just need to have a bit more of an interesting breadstick, I guess. Like Jowd says, maybe add some sugar to it. But I think for me the problem was not really the breadstick itself, but just the fact that you don't get the main point of it is the Biscoff part, and that wasn't there really. So yeah, bit of a funny one, that one. Bit of a funny one. Yeah, so there we go. Yes, there we are. Yes, but so we've got a couple more to do. Yeah, so what I was saying at the end of this one, I might. I know obviously some of you not seen them all, but you could probably make up an educated guess whatever. We did do I'll put what I reviewed and perhaps do a little poll and see if anyone's still in the chat what they preferred the most as well. So I might try and do that for in the future. I think that's a good idea. I think you could do. I've not done it before. There's a poll option in the chat, so we'll give that a try later on. So now, Rick, if you're still about, we do have another Cadbury's one. Yes, cookie bites. Yes, look quite interesting these ones actually. More of a Mondelez-y Milka type product, I think. But you can see the mini cookies with a chocolate bottom and the chocolate chips in as well. Look quite interesting. Like breadsticks and hummus, dear Sham. Yes, that's quite nice actually. I think that works a bit better as well. You know what I mean? I think they just work a bit better, those tastes. I think. But yeah, I think you're onto something there. It's got 90 grams per 10 biscuits, 26.8 grams. 135 calories, 6.6 grams of fat, 3.5 of which are saturates, and then per 100 grams, I've read it the wrong way around, 503 calories, 25 grams of fat, 13 of which are saturates. So on the low end of the chocolate scale, which is 500 to 550 per 100 grams for calories. There you go, mini biscuits with chocolate chips, 16%, and a milk chocolate bottom, 17%. There we go. It does have palm oil in there, palm fat. There we go. Yeah, not suitable for vegetarians, it says again. I assume it's got some kind of, yeah, I don't know. What's the word? What it's called, a gelatin type product in there or something. Don't know which one it is though. I don't really know. I don't know what the product would be that's not suited for vegetarians there. Maybe the dextrose, I don't know. Okay. Right, anything else interesting, Mondelez? Yeah, 3 to 4 portions per pack. One portion is 26.8 grams. 10 biscuits. It's 3 to 4, so that's quite a high proportion there. So it's between 30 and 40 biscuits, but it's quite a high disparity there. So we'll give it a count. Yes, hopefully more promising. Oh, thank you so much, Isaac. Glad you like it. Thank you. Very nice of you. Oh, yes, and hopefully more. But yeah, it does look an interesting one, this one, I have to say. I wasn't too bowled over by looking at it, but so once reading and looking a bit closer, it does look a little bit nicer actually. Yes, you're right there. Okay, let's give it a bit of an open then. Weird food combination video, yes. Honestly, yeah, it could do really. It's just it probably have to be chocolate related, I guess. But yeah, I don't know what you do. Maybe chocolate on biscuits or something like that. I don't know. Different spreads and things. Yeah, as I say, in Discord there's a sort of review request bit, so just be any ideas you've got, plonk them there. It might be easier, so I can at least keep an eye on them then. You know, they're all logged and things. Right, okay, yes, so right. Have I just did the, yeah, I think I just did the brightness, didn't I? Okay, yeah, it's not quite interesting. Let's give them an open now, I think. Let's see, it's got a pull across there, so it should be between 13 and 14 here. Let's find out. Well, there is a reseal tab there. Now they do have chocolate on them, so these ones could be a liability. We'll see. You can see they are slightly melty, so these ones could be a bit problematic. So we'll see. So maybe I've bitten off more than I can chew with these. So yeah. So here's the problem with the melted stuff. So they have melted together a bit. There's a few stuck in the pack, about 5 of them. It smells quite nice though. See if they'll come out. Let's see. It might have been a bad idea to review these ones, but we'll go with it now. We've opened them. Okay, there's one more in there. Not too bad. It's just slightly. You can see in the pack. There's just some slight meltage there. That might be just the way it is, unfortunately, for the next few weeks while we get sorted again. But it's not too bad. You can see they're not sticking to the plate or anything. So yeah, there we go. All right, but you can see they are slightly melty, so we'll have to be a bit careful with these. But yeah, see what they're up against here. So we've got sort of a chocolate bottom. There we go. Yes. A cookie top. Some of them seem to have chocolate chips a bit more prevalent than others. Not too bad. Yeah. Dextrose is sugar. Yeah, it does sound a bit more. Well, I must say I wasn't convinced when I said it. It sounded a bit like fructose and stuff like that. So yes. Yeah, I couldn't see anything obvious though, so I don't know what they put in them. Yeah, so who knows? Nothing was standing out to me anyway, Jar, that's for sure. Yes. Japan candy, yes. I know the Japanese Kit Kats are very nice, Isaac. Yeah, it's just expensive to get the imported stuff sometimes, you know. Okay, let's give these a measure then. Might be a bit difficult. About 2.4 centimetres in diameter. the height. We'll get a bit of chocolate. Oops, dropped it. We'll get a bit of chocolate on the thing here, but we'll at 9.3. Just give a bit of a white with the cloth. Chocolate off. Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. So how many we get? They said it should be between 30 and 40. Let's have a look. Let's see. So you can see they are a bit melty, these. This is why we've not been doing chocolate ones. So yeah, I didn't think they'd be that chocolatey, these ones, but they obviously are quite chocolatey. So I didn't really look at them well enough. But never mind. They are quite biscuity. So okay. All right. There we go. Okay. Yeah. So 2 extra there. So 5, 10, 15. No. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. The 33, so it said between 30 and 40, so on the lower end of that, aren't we? We've got 33 here. Let's just check again. In fact, there's one too many there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 34. I think my calculations are right. Do like Cookie Crisp? Yes, they do a bit, yes. Oh, there you go, Andrew, yes. You beat Steve Ball by Rick, though, Andrew. He said, don't bring back fries 5 centres. Yeah. Sorry to drop you in it there, Rick. But as I was actually, you couldn't watch, but regular Jammie Dodgers raspberry. Okay, yes. Right. I did mention it. Yeah, I did say they could be raspberry, but they don't taste too different. Yeah, I did mention that they could be raspberry. Yes, it's one of those. Yeah, glad you're doing well, Andrew. Good to see you. Glad you could make it. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I didn't emphasise it that much though, Andrew. So maybe I should have done. But yeah, but I wasn't sure. But yes, I did mention that it could be raspberry. It tasted quite similar. It didn't seem to taste that much different, to be honest with you. But that's partially the problem with them, because it's just, you can't taste the jam well enough anyway. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 34. So we're almost halfway between 30 and 40. So it's slightly acceptable, but still on the lower end of it. Yes, there we go. Might just chop one down the middle actually before I just adjust the thing again. Yes, and I might do a little poll at the end to see what people's favourites were. I'm not sure how many are in the chat, but it could be an interesting one. Let's have a look. Yeah, I don't think Ricky's there anymore. He must have gone. But yes, okay, let's have a look then. So I'll give it a bit of a chop. Let's say my knife is still a bit jammy. Okay. Yeah, so chop one in half there. Give you a show. See if you can see it okay. Let it focus. So yeah, mainly biscuit, bit of a quite a thick chocolate covering at the top though. It seems that way anyway, and the chocolate chip in there as well. Yeah, I think it might just be more of the biscuit being a bit burnt at the top, really, a bit more well cooked compared to the inside, and make it look a bit darker, so it's hard to see the chocolate layer. It's not like as thick as it looks. You can see on sort of this side here. It's not really that thick. Yeah. He said, "Don't bring back." Yes. He might have said that, Andrew. He might have said that. Yes. Jerry does usually raspberry flavoured apple jam. Yes, he said raspberry. Yeah, I think it was strawberry flavoured apple jam basically. Yeah. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. It did say strawberry flavoured apple jam. Yeah. Yeah, it's an interesting one. So yeah, but they tasted much the same, I must say. But I don't know. Yeah, I think raspberry tends to be a better flavour than strawberry, I must say. But it was just hard. You couldn't really, without them being directly next to each other, I couldn't really taste the difference, I must say. It just tastes like a normal Jammie Dodger, really. Okay, let's give this one a taste then. Yeah, so let's give it a go. Imagine it's quite soft, quite the cookie's not soft, but it's very crumbly, so it crumbles to lots of small pieces very quickly. It's more like a cereal, I think, these ones. You could easily imagine these in a cereal box. Would I like to hear what? What? A misinterpreted joke about a fan? Go on then, Andrew. Go on then. Yes. Do I like fidget toys? I've never had one, Andrew. Isaac, I do sometimes mess about with various things. Yeah, but I've never had one, so I've never had one. They weren't a thing when I was younger, so yeah, there we go. So I'm not sure. Well, go on, Andrew. Yes, go on and blow us away with your fan. You're joking. That pun maybe intended. Not too bad, these actually. You know, they are obviously very powdery when you eat them. They really crumble into very fine powder almost. There's a tube when you bite into it. Interesting. The chocolate on the top is not too detectable, but it's there. I don't feel I can taste the chocolate chips particularly though. It's not too bad. It tastes. It's just like those other ranges, the others in the sort of these sort of pack ranges that Cadbury do, where it seems to be as if it's more like suited to being in a bowl with some milk, basically. You know, really does seem that way. Tempted to even try it actually. You know, it's tempted to even try it. I might just I might just grab a bowl and do that. I won't be a second. Let's just give it a go. I reckon it's where they're meant to be, so it won't be a moment. I just won't be. Let's give this a go then. So I've got a bowl and some milk here. So let's see. I actually have a milkman coming now, which is quite interesting. So there we go. We've got some actual a bottle of milk. Yeah, go on. Let's see what this joke is. Yes. So that was actually the joke, was it? Right. Honest to God. Yeah. So yeah. Sorry. I thought you were going to right. Yeah. I thought you were going to grace us with another joke of the outstanding quality, Andrew. I thought that's what was going to happen. But that was the joke. Honest to God. Dear me. Yeah, no, don't worry, Andrew, it's fine. Yeah, honestly. Yeah, so oh. Yeah, you know, it's always, yes, you're a nice person, Isaac, so it's always great to have your comments. I say you always leave lovely comments as well, so it's always really nice to hear from you. It truly is. Oh yes. So thank you so much for taking the time as well. You always leave a comment, like I say, it's always appreciated. Oh. You missed the start, Andrew, you say. Yeah, don't worry. Oh, well, thank you, Andrew. That'd be really nice of you to do that. Yes. So I've got a bowl here. I'm going to put some of these just to do a mini sort of cereal-based experiment. So I'll put a few of them in. Put some milk in. I reckon these are more of a cereal product, really. I mean, they are quite cookie-like. Let's put a couple in. So put some in there. You can see the reflection in the spoon, actually. I've got a bit of milk. So let's pour it in and see if this... you know, they're not quite the same as the other ones they do, but I reckon they might be a bit more interesting like this. So there we go. So pour some in. Got some milk in there as well. You probably may or may not be able to see. I don't know. Yeah, so we've got some here. So let's give it a bit of a go. There we go. I reckon this might be the better way to do it. It is, you know. Yeah. It tastes really nice like this. You do, yes. It's a cereal. They're really nice. Wow. They do really nice. They give you a bit of a crave type feel to them. You know what's really nice actually? Yeah, wow. These are definitely a cereal. You're a bit soft quite quickly. That's the only problem. Because it's not really meant to be cereal, I don't think. But the biscuit does go very soft. But I guess cereal does that as well. I think it tastes really nice like this, and because of that sort of softness, it does bring out just makes them taste a bit better. You probably do have to eat them quick though. No, I think that works really well. I don't know if it's hard to say whether they're really meant to be like that. I mean, the other ones do work better. Those sort of ones that look literally like Crave that Cadbury and Milka did. I think, or Cadbury just did. These ones are not quite the same. They do have a biscuit bottom and it does go quite soft quite quickly in the liquid. But that's actually quite nice. I actually thought that was really nice. Oh, no problem, Isaac. No problem at all. But yeah, some of the things, I mean, these actually that was really nice as a cereal, I must say. I must say, it does go soft quite quickly though. That's the thing. But you know what? I don't know. It doesn't seem to matter. I quite enjoyed that. That was nice. I think, well, I think as a regular product, I think on its own, they're okay. They're quite a nice biscuit. Not going to blow your socks off though, but they're nice. Not unpleasant really. They're not whole milk. It's semi-skimmed. I don't know if you can quite see. The top says there. I could just take the top off and show you. Yeah, there you go. Oh, it says pasteurised. Yeah, semi-skimmed pasteurised. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. In the UK, generally blue top is skimmed. Semi-skimmed is green, red, and whole milk is usually silver. Yeah. So. It turned him into cereal. Probably not to, but I've done it anyway. Yeah, it actually tasted really nice. Yeah, it was a bit like I say those other ones that they did. I can't remember what they were called now, but I think Cadbury and Milk, or maybe just Cadbury, released these products that like basically little craves, which is a type of cereal. And they worked brilliantly when milk was put on. And these ones work really well as well. They're actually really nice. I must say they were really nice. It does sort of soften the biscuits after a time, so you have to eat them quite quick. But they taste like a cereal. They really do. And it's very nice, actually. It's very nice. That's really nice. It's a hard one to say. I think as a biscuit, they're probably a 3.5 out of 5. But as a cereal, I definitely recommend them. I think you're bumping it up to a 4.5 out of 5 as a cereal. So yeah. But they do go quite soft very quickly. You know, so when you eat them, they sort of like they're not like a slosh or anything, but they do just disintegrate quite quick in your mouth if you don't eat them quick with the milk. So one of those. So not really, they're not a perfect cereal, but they do taste actually very nice. So I recommend trying it. Yeah. Off top, fish fingers. Yes, really underdone or burns. Well, I haven't had them for a long time actually. QP. I went through a period of trying to eat more fish, and I'm not a big fish person, so fish fingers were what I was doing. I didn't mind them. But I know what you mean. Maybe they can be quite soft, can't they? So I think it might be just the way that they're on the shelf. Maybe you might need to put them, in a certain way. I don't know. There might be a way to do it, which is because of fish fingers. Yeah, honestly. Okay, yeah, I'm not too sure, but I think it is the product. Like I say, I think it's the fact that underneath they go a bit soggy because of the I guess I don't know, whatever's in them sort of comes out a bit. So you might have to maybe put them on like a rack of some kind, so the bits can drip underneath it. So rather than make it a bit soggy, that might be what to do. There we go. It's in a sandwich. Yeah, that's probably the thing. I have them with beans probably. Yeah. Proper chunky fish fingers are the finest type of fishmongers and ranges in supermarkets. Possibly, yes. I need to go, Isaac. No worries. Good to see you. I know you half past is usually when you have to go. Yeah, good to see you though. Yeah. Oh. Yes, try to go. Yes, okay. Yep. George Bowie on, I see. I'm not sure who he is, but yes, well, have a good time. Have a good time, Isaac. Good to see you. They're bird's eye. Oh. Yeah, have a good one, Isaac. Good to see you again. Thanks so much again for your support. Enjoy Minecraft. I'll just put these back then. Yeah, I mean, I don't recommend turning most things into cereals, by the way. It's not like I would do this with every type of biscuit or cookie. But these ones, they just had a consistency about them, which just suggested to me that they would work quite well. And they did. I don't know if I could... I don't know whether to recommend it or not. But I would certainly not be unhappy if I got a bag of these, poured it into a bowl and put milk in it. And I think it would actually taste better. Yeah, so, give it a go. Oh, dear. Yeah, so interesting one, that one. Interesting. So we've got probably the last one, I think, actually. Last one for today. So, so I unfortunately just missed one, but it's where he goes. I think he does go at half past generally. So there we go. I think he does have a time limit and things like that because he plays his Minecraft, which is fine. I think Shime's a bit similar as well, actually. I don't know if it's Minecraft, but I know he goes at 5:30 sometimes. Right. Okay, so we've got the last one today. It's another chocolatey type one. So there we go. It's the mini Prince with a chocolate flavour filling. There we are, yes. So I'm not sure what to make of this Prince. What do they call it? What do they call it now? A mascot type thing and stuff like that. But there we go. Really interesting one. I think they did rebrand these as... I think, did they do Cadbury's on milk at some point? I think Cadbury's did one. Like a Prince style type biscuit. Looks a bit like those Lou biscuits from last week, actually, but very small ones. So you can see they look very similar, actually. Nice designs on them, quite cute. Yeah. So what's he got on the back? Prince is committed. Harmony program. Yeah. We proudly partner with farmers close to our factories to grow wheat in a sustainable way that help conserve water. care for the soil, protect biodiversity, and reduce carbon emissions. Learn more about it from harmony.info. All right. There you go. It's got milk here, balanced snack, glass of water maybe. Great for on the go, no costs, no preservatives. I like the way they always try and justify it by saying, "No, have other things," Obviously, yeah, look quite nice. Different biscuit designs to create your own Prince Kingdom. So clearly meant aimed at sort of kids, I guess, but you can still, as an adult, you can still enjoy it. Yeah. So, and what else have we got here? Let's have a look. Calorie wise, per 100 grams, 477 calories. 90 grams of fat, 6.1 of which are saturates. There we go. And per 4 biscuits, 5.6 grams, 170 calories, 6.8 grams of fat, 2.2 of which are saturates. We've got the ingredients there. So the 5 packs. So reference to take average adult. Yeah, so it looks like there's 5 packs in there, and each one has 4 calories. Yeah, and there's 20 in total. So there we go. Big Rat 5 cents. Fries 5 cents. I can't speak today. I don't know what's going on. Now you got to go early as well. See. Oh, have a good one, Joe. Yeah, glad you could make it. Thanks so much for supporting, as I say. And I know you're busy on Saturdays, most days when you arrive, actually, because of the time difference. So thanks so much. Take care. Yes, here we go. So, yes, mini prints. Let's give them a bit of an open. Let's move down. Now, the plate will be a bit messy now. In fact, I'll try and wipe it a bit. That's not bad, actually. It will be a bit crumbly, though, from all the various chocolatey products that we've had on it. There you go. Yes, this is the last one, I think, guys. So, yes. I don't know if you're needing to go. Hopefully it can last for one last review. So just trying to move all this stuff out of the way. Yeah. There we go. Right, here we are. So let's give these an open then. Let's see. If I can. Where's the opening spot, do we think? There's some perforations at the side. You can open it at this bit as well. Let's open it here. Let's open it along the top. Why not? Don't think you're meant to, but let's do it that way. Yeah, so I've not been in Discord too much, by the way. Sharon was mentioning it before, will I be in more? And it's just unfortunately, after work and things, I've got to try and do the videos, and then after that, I just need a bit of a sit down away from a computer, really, So it's I know you can use your phone and stuff, but I tend to use the computer for mine. So I do apologise for that, but I know you keep it going without me being there, so it's great that you do. So thank you so much. And I do catch up as well, by the way. I will look at your messages in retrospect as well. Yeah, so 5 packs, as it said. There we go. Not bad, look quite nice, don't they? Let's say there's 4 biscuits in each one. They all got the same design on them, by the looks of it. Yeah, I'm just giving a quick bundle, for want of a better word, and there does seem to be 4 in each of them. Look quite nice. I think we're probably getting a bit of flourishes here, to an extent. There we go. So it seemed like I say very small version of the same biscuits we had last week, really. Not too bad, but if if we do put these on here, if you bear in mind they come in horizontally, you can clearly see that there is quite a lot of wasted space there. This gappage here, so they don't need to fill this box. Yeah, also the width wise. So we're just trying to show you the width as well. So we have an extra biscuit there as well, so you can see if I move this one along, almost an extra biscuit's worth as well of space at the side. So there's definitely room. They don't take up all the space basically. Yeah, it's a bit disappointing. So we can play with them if we wanted to. Got different images. I think this one's double sided with P and P on both sides. Just lift them up a bit so you can see a bit better. Like a prince face there, I think. The castle. So they are double sided, which is quite good. So they seem random. So you actually have multiple designs. They need to do more things. Although some of them are repeats, which is a bit disappointing. If you were playing that game with them, I haven't got many. So we've got a princess there, though, I guess. The crown there. The castle there. So we've got quite a lot actually. And the prince on the other side. Or someone on the other side. I think it's a prince. I don't know. Yes. Interesting, yeah. Okay, let's give it a bit of a split up. So you can see there quite a lot of cream there in proportion to the centre, because it goes almost to the sides, and it's quite thick. I think this actually looks pretty tempting, actually, this, doesn't it? Look at that. Quite a lot there. Yeah. quite excited with them. Actually, I think these look quite nice. You can see there's quite a thick centre there, so it's almost as thick as the biscuit itself, and it's quite goes right to the edge. So I think these actually look pretty good as far as the proportions are concerned. So let's lift myself up. Let's have a see. Okay, right. Just configure the video. Check. I think it's okay actually. I didn't change it before. Right, okay, right, let's give these a taste then. Well, we didn't measure them, did we? Let's just give them a quick measure. Getting carried away, getting too excited for tasting them, yes. Okay, so it's about 4 centimetres in diameter, and the height about 1.2. There we go. Alright, let's give them a taste then. Give it a go. Not bad. I think for all the chocolate and the cream filling, it is mainly biscuit I can taste still. A bit often is a problem with these ones where they've got a biscuit or a cream in the middle. It's not bad though. It's got that sort of rice paste, I guess you'd say, sort of style flavour to it. Where obviously it's been sort of, because it's a bit dark, the biscuit, it's been based in that rice paste type stuff. I think it definitely needs to be, I think, just without one top. So if I taste it like this, I think it'd be a lot better. I'm still not massively able to taste the chocolate or the cream. It doesn't remember much of a flavour actually. It really doesn't. It's mainly just a biscuit actually, you know, so you might think, oh, I can't taste it because of the biscuit, but it's more the fact that the cream just doesn't have much of a taste, which is a real shame because it looks so promising. There's so much of it. There's almost no point to it being there really. Yeah. I'm not sure actually with these ones. I thought they looked really nice, looked really interesting, but I think they're a bit disappointing actually. As I say, you just can't really taste the cream. It seemed to the problem from last week really. Just the bigger ones that they had of these. Yeah, they're okay. You just can't taste enough of them. The biscuit itself, just tastes like that sort of rice pasty type taste. You know, it's a bit crunchy, a bit like a morning a rich tea almost. But yeah, nothing too exciting really. I think and the cream you just can't really taste. You know, it's really hard to taste. There's no real chocolatey taste to it. Not too bad. I think it's probably a 2.5 out of 5. I think they're just okay. You just can't really taste much of them. You know, and I think that's the problem. It's not bad as if you just think of the biscuit part of it, it tastes quite nice. You know, it's a bit like a rich tea type taste, but with a bit of a rice pasty type flavour on top of it. But the chocolate, you just can't really taste it. So yeah, it's a bit disappointing, that one. So 2.5 out of 5, I think. Yeah, disappointing. Yeah, thought it was going to be really nice as well. Really disappointed with that. Yeah, it's a shame one. Shame to finish on that note, I guess. But there we go. Well, there we are, guys. Yeah, I think we're finished there. So yeah, interesting one. Hope you enjoyed that. Hopefully next week we'll be back to normal. We'll do the Asda special. Fingers crossed. I'll try and post up earlier as well this week, I think. Make a decision early on, I think. But yeah, hope everyone's doing okay. I was going to do a poll, but I think a lot of you left now. I think you had to go home. I think, well, not go home, go somewhere. Yeah, you had things to do and stuff like this, I think. So it's always the way, but never mind. But maybe we'll do it next time. Bring back fries 5 centres, yeah. Unless you are still there, of course, let me know. But doing Asda review, yes, next week I promise. And well, I can't promise it, but if the weather's good, next week it will be there. And I say good as in better. Yes. And I will do, Andrew. It's all there still got it ready. Hopefully it won't be too melted. Fingers crossed. But yeah, it will be there. I can't promise anything, Andrew. I can't promise it, but we'll do our best. Yeah, we'll do our best. Honestly. But yeah, as I say, if the weather's good, Asda will be there. And we'll probably do the usual suspects, but I plan on doing that one as well, Andrew. So yeah, in the same, hopefully next week, as I say. So I'll try and do it then as well. Yeah, fingers crossed the chocolate's all okay. You know, it's the way it goes, unfortunately. It has been too hot, but fingers crossed. You never know. Fries might announce they're doing fries 5 centres next week. Who knows? We could be in for a big surprise. I'm not sure I bet on it, but we could be. You never know. Okay, guys, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you had a lovely day. Thanks again for all your support. Massively appreciated. And thanks, Andrew, again for your support as well, and for your suggestions and for your chats and being in Discord. Always great. It was great to see you and great to hear from you as well. So, and even your jokes, well, not sure that they're great, but but they give me a laugh in one way or another. So that's the thing. Yes, we certainly are. The pandemic could have had a problem with that. There is a chance that things have been put back, so we can at least still live in hope that things might have, been put on the backlog for a time. So there is that chance, maybe. Fingers crossed. All right, guys, have a good evening. As I say, thanks again for all your support, magically and truly appreciated, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, Andrew. Thanks, QP. Thanks, Joe. Yeah, thanks, Isaac. Oh, thanks, Cheyenne. Oh, yes, and yes. Divinus as well. I think if you're still there, I'm not sure, but thank you so much as well, and I'll see you next time, everyone. Take care, have a great one. Bye for now. See ya. Oh, Andrew, I'll just call your comments. Yes, no, this is true. It's a good point, Andrew. Yes, I was just about to go and I saw your last comment. Yeah, you're right, it hasn't stopped that happening, so you're probably right. Then probably isn't much of an excuse, but if they needed one, they will use it, so we live in hope. All right, I'm going to head off then. There is a 6-second gap, don't forget, so I apologise if I missed another comment. But thanks again, Andrew. Thanks again, everyone. Take care. Bye for now. See ya.